for Christmas in a raging grand's house.
All the creatures were singing, yep, even the mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care,
with coal meant for Kenny and Co, all stacked there, while others are nestled all snug in their beds.
We grannies have activism dance in our heads.
With one in her kerchief, another in a cap, we all settle down with new words on our lap.
While out on the lawn there arose such a clatter,
we rushed to the window to see what was the matter.
It was only the lawn signs we saw with a flash. The wind rushing through them had caused them to clash.
The moon was shining on the new fallen snow.
Made it look like the glitter that we use, just for show, on our posters and letters.
Written to make it full clear that we will not be silent, as we're not little dears.
While we may be old ladies, we're lively and quick, and we'll spot in a moment a fake political trick.
We are crafty old gaggles you really can't tame, and it may not be too long before you all know our names.
From Lethbridge and Calgary, right up to Edmonton, we're raging and singing, even chalking is done.
From the front of a porch to outside of a mall, rage away, rage away, rage away all.
We're not easy to move, unlike leaves in the fall. We stay rock solid. The fight comes from us all.
So up to the legislature we often will fly, with our cars full of signs, chalk, and songs we will try. And then, with a sprinkling of humour and spoof, with singing and speaking, we share out the truth.
So imagine the shock as we turn back around, that from this old grand's chimney, Saint Nick we have found.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all sprinkled with ashes and soot. A sack full of letters he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
his eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks looked like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
Once recovered from seeing this mythical elf, we asked what he wanted, why he came here himself. He laughed very hard, and it shook his round belly. He said that he heard us and seen us on telly.
He knew that we had coal meant for another, said he would deliver it whilst undercover.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave us to know we had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled up his sack, then turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He jumped on his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But we heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy holidays to all, and to you a good night."